Number 11, write and solve an equation for the relationship described below. So we have 4 times a number plus 3. So 4 times a number is 4x plus 3 is the same as 5 plus the number equals 5 plus the number. So now we solve. 4x plus 3 equals 5 plus x. Move the smaller variable to the bigger one. So we subtract x, gives us a 0 pair. So we get 3x plus 3 equals 5. Subtract 3 on both sides. Gives us a 0 pair. 3x equals 2. Divide by 3. X equals 2/3. So x equals 2/3. 12. Chess club has 500 members but is losing 30 members each year. Computer club has 150 members and is gaining 20 members per year. Write and solve an equation to find the number of years it will take for the two clubs to have the same number. So we're going to make these equal. Let's make them equal. Chess club has 500 members, but it is losing members, losing 30 members each year. When is that the same as a computer club that has 150 members and is gaining, so it's increasing 20 members per year? Now we solve. Move the smaller variable to the bigger variable. So add 30x, add 30x. This creates a 0 pair. Bring everything straight down. 500 equals 150 plus 20x plus 30x gives us 50x. Now we will subtract 150, I'm sorry. That gives us a 0 pair. 500 minus 150 is 350 equals 50x. Just bring that straight down. And now we divide by 50. Divide by 50. X equals, you go ahead and cover those up, that's 35 divided by 5 gives us 7. So the equation is 500 minus 30x equals 150 plus 20x, and the solution is 7 years. 13, I'm going to talk through 13. 13, is it rational or irrational? If it's irrational, that means it's non-terminating and non-repeating. The fact that this is a repeating decimal tells us that we can in fact write it as a ratio of 2 integers. We can write it as a fraction, which means it is rational. So it's rational because we can write that as a fraction. It's a it's a repeating decimal, and any decimal that's repeating or terminating is rational. It has to be non-repeating and non-terminating for it to be irrational. 14. Solve the equation below. So we have 5 minus 1/2 x equals 5/8 x plus 2. All right. So here is our equation. We need to get rid of these fractions. Multiply both sides by the least common denominator. When you're finding the least common denominator, look at the biggest one. Here it's 8. Does the smaller one go to the bigger one? Yep. The least common denominator here is 8. So multiply both sides by 8. Now we have to use the distributive property. 8 times 5 gives us 40 minus 1/2 of 8 is 4. So 40 minus 4x. 8 times 1/2 is 4. Moving to the right side, 8 times 5/8. We could go to the side and do 5/8 times 8 over 1. We have an 8 on the bottom and an 8 on the top. Those will cancel, and we're left with 5x plus 8 times 2, which is 16. 8 times 5/8 is 5. 8 times 2 is 16. Move the smaller variable to the bigger variable, so add 4x to give us, on the left-hand side, a 0 pair. 40 equals 9x plus 16. 5x plus 4x is 9x. Subtract 16. Subtract 16. And we get 9x equals 24. Now we divide by 9. X will equal 24 over 9. Doesn't go in evenly. You could make it a decimal. Let's not, though. Let's just simplify this improper fraction. Divide them both by 3. When you divide them both by 3, you get x equals 8 over 3. So 8/3 for number 14.